If you have a Parent Plus loan, and you did not consolidate it by June 30th, 2026, you may have already lost access to income-driven repayment and loan forgiveness. Most parents have no idea this deadline even existed. In the next few minutes, we are going to explain exactly what changed, who is affected, what options are still on the table, and the one mistake that could cost you thousands of dollars in the years ahead. Before we go further, a quick note. This video is for general educational purposes only, and is not financial or legal advice. Loan rules can vary based on your individual situation, so always confirm your specific eligibility directly with your loan servicer or at studentaid.gov. So here is what actually happened. On July 1, 2026, a new set of federal student loan rules took effect. These rules came from a law passed in July of 2025, and they reshaped how repayment works for millions of borrowers. One of the biggest changes affects Parent Plus loans specifically. Under the new rules, Parent Plus loans are largely no longer eligible for income-driven repayment, and no longer eligible for public service loan forgiveness, unless those loans were consolidated before the June 30th deadline. That means if you are a parent who borrowed a Parent Plus loan to help your child through college, and you did not consolidate that loan in time, you may now be stuck with a repayment plan that offers far less flexibility, and no path toward forgiveness at all. Let's talk about who this actually affects, because the rules are not the same for everyone, and the details matter more than you might think. If you already had a Parent Plus loan disbursed before the deadline, and you consolidated it in time, you are likely protected under what is called a legacy provision, meaning you can keep more of your previous options. But if you had a Parent Plus loan and did not consolidate it, your loan may now be locked into a much more limited repayment structure. And if you are a parent who is only now considering a Parent Plus loan for the first time, you are automatically subject to the new rules, with no legacy protection at all. Here is a situation that shows exactly how confusing this can get. Imagine a parent who took out a Parent Plus loan 2 years ago for their oldest child, and then took out a second Parent Plus loan just last year for a younger child. The older loan might qualify for legacy protection, while the newer loan might not, depending on exactly when each one was disbursed and whether either was consolidated before the deadline. That means the same parent could have two loans, sitting side by side, governed by two completely different sets of rules. This is not a rare edge case. With multiple children going through college at different times, this exact situation is becoming common, and it is exactly why checking your specific loans, one at a time, matters so much more than reading a general summary online. This is where things get complicated, because the language around these changes has been confusing, even for financial aid officers. Many schools have had to update their own guidance multiple times as the federal government released more details. So if you feel like you have seen conflicting information online, you are not imagining it. The rules genuinely have been a moving target. Now here is the part most people actually want to know. What can you still do if you missed the window? First, check your loan status directly at studentaid.gov. This is the only place you will get an accurate, individualized answer, because your eligibility depends on exactly when your loan was disbursed, and whether any consolidation was filed before the deadline. Second, understand that even if you missed the original deadline, you may still have consolidation options available to you, just with different terms than before. A direct consolidation loan is still something you can apply for. It will not undo the new restrictions on Parent Plus loans specifically, but it can still simplify your payments into a single monthly bill, and in some cases open up alternative repayment plans that are still available under the new system. The application itself is done through studentaid.gov, and it typically asks you to select which existing loans you want combined into the new one. Before you submit anything, it is worth listing out every loan you currently hold, and confirming with your servicer which of those loans would actually benefit from being combined, because consolidating a loan that already has better terms than the new consolidated loan would offer is a step backward, not forward. Third, look closely at the two repayment plans that now exist for new loans, the standard repayment plan, and a newer income-based option with a much longer repayment timeline than what many borrowers were used to before. neither of these is automatically the better choice. It depends entirely on your income, your loan balance, and how long you are willing to be in repayment. This is exactly the kind of decision where a quick call to your loan servicer, armed with the right questions, can save you from locking into the wrong plan for years. Before that call, it helps to know your current loan balance, your current monthly payment, and roughly how many years you have left under your existing plan, so the person on the phone can actually compare your options instead of speaking in generalities. Here is the mistake we want you to avoid, and it is the same mistake we have talked about before on this channel. Consolidation is not one single action with one single outcome. The type of loan you consolidate, and the timing of when you do it, completely changes what happens next. Some parents, trying to do the responsible thing, have rushed into consolidating without realizing that once it is done, you often cannot undo it. If you consolidate the wrong loan, at the wrong time, under the wrong plan, you can permanently lose access to protections you might have kept otherwise. That is why we always say the same thing on this channel. Do not treat student loan decisions, or parent plus loan decisions, as something to rush through in a single afternoon. Confirm your exact situation first. Understand what you are giving up, and what you are gaining, before you sign anything. Let's quickly answer a few questions we know a lot of you are already asking. Does this affect loans that are already in repayment? Yes, existing loans are affected based on when they were disbursed and whether they were consolidated in time, not just new loans going forward. What if you have both a parent plus loan and your own federal student loans from your own education? Each loan type is evaluated separately, so it is possible for your personal loans to be treated differently than the loans you took out for your child, which is exactly why checking each loan individually matters. And if you are not sure whether your loan was ever consolidated in the first place, your account history at studentaid.gov will show a clear record of that, so you are never guessing. If you are a parent sitting on a parent plus loan right now, wondering whether you already missed your window, here is your action plan. Log into your account at studentaid.gov today, and check exactly when your loan was disbursed. Call your loan servicer and ask directly whether your loan qualifies for the legacy provision. And if you are unsure about anything you hear, ask for it in writing, so you have a clear record of what you were told. These rules are still new, and we expect more guidance to come out in the months ahead as more parents run into these exact questions. We will keep covering this topic as things develop, so if this helped make sense of a confusing situation, consider subscribing so you do not miss the next update. And if you are dealing with both private and federal student loans at the same time, we have another video that breaks down exactly why mixing those two up during consolidation is one of the most expensive mistakes borrowers make. We will link that video right here, so you can make sure you are not walking into that same trap. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.